Hey, welcome to Futures Floor. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way and we're going to get to the charts. Livestream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades. We're just trying to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream. We also trade offline as well, so you don't get to see the complete picture. We are not licensed professionals. We are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of traders lose money, and we are not responsible for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please also read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading, since the trades have not been executed. The results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. Please read and understand the rest of CFTC Rule 4.41 and let's get to the charts. Okay, good morning. I have a new track today. A lo-fi mix that I created. Keep that playing quietly in the background. Instead of me loading a YouTube channel, I'm playing it in my ears and only I hear it. Now everyone can hear it. Okay, I am going to go over and review what happened in the overnight session. Take a look at the levels for the past couple of days, but first let me put in the day's highs and lows. That's the high. Mark off the low, which is the London low. So what I'm quickly seeing, even on the 5-minute chart, is that we swept the Asian session high and then traded lower. That gives me reason to believe there's a good possibility we're going to trade higher today. I've seen that pattern, the 1, 2, 3 pattern, quite often. And these two levels here, the 22,100 and the 21,900, I was talking about us tapping into the 22,000 level yesterday during regular trading hours. And in the evening session, when I saw how price got rejected when it tapped into that level, I was thinking that we might come down and revisit this 21,900 level, and that's exactly what happened overnight. And now we're trading sideways in that level, but we haven't had a close below the level. But we're trading sideways since 4 in the morning. So this is an easy one. Either we break below it or we trade higher for 22,000 again, 22,100. I would be inclined to believe, or we do a fake out. Wash out some more longs and then head higher. But I am inclined to believe we are going to be heading higher. And the reason is because of what I see on the daily chart. The daily chart showing strength. Actually, the daily chart showing a lot of strength. Doesn't mean that today can't be a down day, but we go with what we see, not with what we think might happen. And what we see right now are very strong bullish candles. However, with that being said, I do want to take a look at where VWAP is. VWAP is above us at 21,920, so that's about 30 points above us. And those levels there that I marked off, wow. Today's session high, 21,985. That's almost 100 points above us. So we do have room to run up. And the session lows, 21,865 approximately. We're trading 30 points above that. So under VWAP, under yesterday's close, and under yesterday's high. Near the London session lows, near the lows of the entire session for today. So there is pressure to the downside as I'm looking at the charts here. I can see us trading lower. Market's open in 11 minutes. Gotta open up one more chart. And I gotta set up my strategies. 920, that's an alert. Let me just know that gold formed its initial balance. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, they all erased. Okay, well, start from scratch. I don't know why Ninja Trader does this. You close down, you come up in the morning, and your strategies are gone. You have to reload them. Counterstrike is going to be traded on my Bulenox account over here on this chart. We traded it yesterday. We got up plus $300. Counterstrike is an automated strategy that I coded. I forward tested. I like what I saw, so now I'm running it on its own eval. We'll see if it can pass the account. Starts at 9:30. Monday it was plus 109, Tuesday minus 150. So I'm up on the week with Counterstrike. We just got to load up a few more strategies. It's a little cold. Okay, I'm good. I think that's everything. Oh, no, one other, I gotta set up my chart to watch the opening drive play. That's gonna trigger right after the market opens. And load up my strategy monitor. Gotta do that so I make sure I'm not going short and long at the same time. Tracker only. 8:15 a.m. 11:55. Everything looks good. Okay. So let me do one quick final check. Short, 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 and short. So yesterday I had no reason to go long in the early trading, and now I don't have a reason to go. I mean, I didn't have a reason to go short yesterday in the early trading, and today I don't have a reason to go long. Not at the moment. So, just in summary, we're trading near the entire session lows, near the London lows, and we're trading about 100 points under yesterday's close. So we're gapping down by 100 points. That's a pretty decent sized gap. About 0.5%. Do the sellers from overnight look to get paid more, or will they cover and take their profits? I think they're going to wait to see if we can break the London session lows. That was funny.
What, you thought it was another lint?
I thought it was the toothbrush.
Excited for chocolate.
Toothbrush. Hey. Mr. banging on the table yesterday. I would have killed you. I was working so hard on something and you screwed it up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It made me click because this button.
Move.
No, these buttons are way sensitive. Wow, that tea is hot. Smells good though. I'm better. We were all sick here. I'm happy to say that I feel better today. Okay, so even for myself, just to recap, Bulenox, auto trading, Counter-Strike, and I am manual trading an Apex account. First trade I will take is the open trade. For a 5 lot. Okay, no. I think a 3 lot. Why? Because I have to double up if a trade triggers. If I get a setup on my hiking sheet charts as well. Well, this is great with the music. I love it. Playing quietly in the background. I don't think it's distracting. I didn't really do a sound check on YouTube. Everything seems to be working. I guess I should do a sound check, eh? Oh, and finally I gotta go check my mic. Actually, I was gonna say, can you do a sound check and see if... You want a bisou? Oh, someone's coming for a bisou. Oh, you're leaving?
Yes, sir. Merci.
Bye.
Merci, hein.
Open sound settings. Find my mic. Device properties, 66. Let's raise it up to 88. Is David trading this morning, or he's just taking the day off?
I don't know. Hope we don't have to roll over contracts.
No, not yet. I'm watching gold. That's actually why I put this up here, the volume, so I can watch gold also. I have the next 3 ones, so still at 225. Actually, talking about that, MNQ volume at 9:30 in the morning, 273,000. That's garbage. And even more garbage is the ATR. It's only 5.93 points. That meaning the average range of 1 minute candles is 5 points, almost 6 points. That is horrific. I mean, it's going to spike up on the open to probably about 14, but that's low. Quiet day. And we had the weekly jobless claims come out, but that never does anything anyways. 1 minute to go. If nothing changes, I'll be going short.
You do the open still.
Say it again.
You do the open suddenly now.
Yeah, you know what? It was my best trade. I don't know why I gave it up. I mean, I gave it up because I sort of got distracted, and when it was losing, I was not staying disciplined. But now it's first loss. I don't take the second one. "30 seconds to go." What is this? J'entre pas chez moi.
That's Spotify.
Oh, go back. Markets are open 15 seconds. Okay, we did a little bit of a pop-up.
Oh, smart key now.
I shorted 3 at 89. At 75. I will short 3 more. If it gets there. At 96, I will cover. Not going. This is way too long even for me for an opening bar to form, so I lightened up to a 2-lot. And I will add to it if we get to 75, which we did. So I'll add to my 2-lot, and I'm holding 4 now. I have no idea what just happened, so I just covered. I made an error on the clicking. That's too bad. I hope it doesn't dump. I'll get in for one more, just 1 lot now, because of the error I made. And I might have to close it. Yes. Okay. I didn't lose outright on the first one, so I was able to take the second trade for the trade the open. Opening drive is short.
Wow, gold triggered already.
That was fast. No, wait a minute.
Well, it's getting a tick worse now.
Oh, you're right. Gold really did trigger. Okay. I thought it was the error again. Oh, get short. That's it for trading the open. So far, what do we have? We have terrible sideways action. What's your entry?
2.1. It's been 2 days in a row. I'm getting
52.1, 54.1.
Oh, come on, don't do that far.
Okay, I did a lot of trading here in the open, but didn't really get far. Kind of mostly treaded water. Not sure why my Apex account isn't showing up in the results.
Come on.
Ah, it's 'cause
Oh my god.
I'm kind of red. Let's hope we can make a break lower and not just one of those shitty whipsaw days again.
How close were we? 40 cents.
I got to make another $5 in my PA accounts to get to 50 so that it counts as a day. Otherwise, I think they call it not churning. What's the term they use for that? Flipping. It'll be a flipping day. I don't want it to be considered a flipping day. So
Oh, are you serious? Bro, what a wick. Where did it go?
it's a little cold. It's a little cold. It's winter here where I am. And we're having a little bit of a cold spell. Coming up to VWAP. I don't trade off VWAP, but I certainly use it as a reason not to take trades. I have VWAP at 912. So if I get an entry right on VWAP, and basically we got the session highs at 980. I guess that's the level we may be targeting. You know what, I'm going to put up the prior day's high open, not open, high, low, and close on this 5-minute chart. I like to know where it is as a reference point. Gold triggered already, eh, Dave?
Oh, I thought it was so close for profit.
Not sure if you know.
I know it's back down. Bro, look, I'm fucking down 100 and I was like 30 cents off.
The retrace one?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Yeah.
I could technically get in at a better price.
A way better price. $2 better. My break even would be your profit.
What? Why did it hit so fast?
What do you mean? It's 9 fucking 40. It starts at 920. It starts at 930.
Okay, the prior close is at the US session highs. Now that I see that on the 5-minute chart, it's good to see. It's good to see. We don't have a fair value gap yet that formed on the 1-minute chart.
Where's gold?
And based on the retrace that we just got, I might be inclined to take a long, but it all depends on how much farther down we dip right now. Opening drive, took a loss. That sucks. I was actually going to take that trade today. We're having a good week, 3 winners.
Come on, gold.
Not the right chart. Huh? Is this the right chart?
I don't know. You think so? Are you connected?
Yeah.
Let's go, eh? Ouais, ouais, c'est le bon.
Looks like price is trying to make another leg higher.
The share was an inch off being profit.
Trying is the key word.
I see ship on that. Think you woke up late?
But I'd like to see if we can get, okay, I got my PA at my Apex account over the 50 threshold, so that's good. I can go back to my, buy me one. Hold on, 50Q1.
Yeah?
Yep. Okay, let's break over the US session highs and run for 10 points. But I'm going to take a piece off at 5 just in case they're timid.
Damn for both.
You set your TP at $2, eh, Dave?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I mean, take it wherever you get it. Take it.
Yeah, you got the best thing. David's answer. I'm fucked.
Okay, did a little bit of recovery, but still the numbers are very low. Put me a sell stop just under this, just right, yeah, right click, I think. Sell stop 1.
This?
Yeah, good enough. Thank you. Okay, so opening drive is over.
Yeah, we actually ate poop.
That's funny. Counter-Strike hasn't done anything yet, as we can see. My Bulenox hasn't put up any numbers yet.
Could you know, but the economy is spiky.
I take a small position here. Very small. Just to add, just to pad my
Gold is so not nice to me, man.
numbers a little bit. Nope, gotta get out of it.
I think it's 5-minute bar close.
2 minutes.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. Sorry, 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
You can put up a counter if you want on your...
Check here. You could put, yeah.
Okay.
Have to go peek.
I've had enough of a retrace here already to be able to take another long position. Counter-Strike's going to be looking to go long, as long as we don't dip too much lower. We're currently trading 15 points below. Oh, I think Counter-Strike went long. Yes, it did. 15 points below US session highs. So I'm going to end up buying close to that. I hope we break through it. Let's go.
Look at gold, man. But we might have to get out of gold already.
I don't want to start the first trade in Counter-Strike with a loser. Come on, let's pop higher.
What a big loss. I'm down $300.
Target filled on Counter-Strike. IX
Time? 1 minute ago.
Bentley
Sit
got
up.
in. There's news at 9:45. Anybody know?
Oh my.
Yeah, so if there's news at 9:45, you guys are exposed, eh? You need to
No
know.
news.
Oh my. Oh my.
You're saying that? Look at me, bro. I'm down 400.
How much time?
20 seconds.
Count down when it's 5.
I'm not counting down. I'm in a fucking trade of Franco too, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Look when it fucking closes. You're gonna have to get out. There's 10 seconds left. Look where it is, bro. It's not coming back for us. Four, three, two, one.
Okay, let's break over the no,
Stay
US
in
session
bed.
highs. It's
Bye bye my account.
I should have stayed in bed. The fuck? Getting down like a loser.
Well, bro, you should have seen it was 30 cents away from hitting profit. We got in here. Look at the wick. It went and came right back down.
I got a swing trade going on my Top Step account. Stop.
Want to go, or are we in a fucking sideways range like a loser?
Quite far away my stop. It's looking I'm long at 02 with my stop at 81, so it's 20 points away. But if we can run for 100, 150 points, I'll be holding for all of it.
Where are we running? We're in a range of 30 points.
If. That's why I use the word if.
You ever go to shower?
I'll see you soon. That's why I hate it, bro. You win 3 days, it's more losers in 3 days. Another fucking loser.
My swing trade is back to break even. But, oh yeah, you got all the 3 charts here. You guys can see the 15-minute to 5. Except for the fact that we're bumping our head up into VWAP and the US session highs, I still think there's potential for a break higher, especially since the daily chart is so strongly bullish. Ting, ting. Well, we are stalling out here. Trading sideways now at the upper portion of the range. Let's see if we can break out of the first 15-minute range. I'm gonna put a sell limit just above that, just in case they poke it through. I know a lot of people like to trade that, the 15-minute opening range break, which means that even if it isn't gonna go, they might just likely pop it there to take the liquidity. Either way, if it goes or they pop it there, I have a sell limit for 1. We're getting close. 4 points away. And once I get that, oh, so close. There we go, taken out. And I'm going to move a sell stop to break even, so I don't even have to watch it. And that bodes well for my swing trade. That's up 15 points now. Well, so far they only poked it through. They haven't ran. $15 to $25. I know a lot of people go for 10 points on that on the Nasdaq, but we didn't run 10 points. We should have ran to 21,925, but we didn't. So I will take what it gives me. Oh, those are paltry numbers that I'm putting up, but I don't really think it's a day to trade aggressively, not with this kind of volatility. 12 point range on the 1 minute candles. Looking at the ATR, that's not good. Now we're sticking to VWAP. That's not good. Let's see if we can break out somewhere. I'd like to try an entry on the hike and SC charts if I can get one, because my stops will be very low with this reduced volatility. I'll be able to get one of those trades with a 3-point stop. And since my profit target is the ATR on the 1 minute chart, that would be at 12 points. That would be good. That would be a good 4 to 1. Just barely tapped into the highs of the US session. Gave it a kiss and got slapped back down again.
It'll blow my accounts if I stay here.
Okay, so go. You're in you're... No, Alex, don't do that. You're not going to be happy.
Of course, huh? But it's gold. That's fucking making me feel like shit. It's my funded and it loses every fucking day big. likes that one way. I'm gonna be on the losing side, huh? Yeah.
Well, we popped into VWAP again. Let's see if VWAP gets defended. Take your gift from God and come back when you're take your gift from God. Listen to your dad.
Bro, can you shut up?
No, because you're
I'm
up.
at break even. It doesn't matter.
But you're red. Take your green and leave and come back when you're balanced, Al. It doesn't work out well, even if it's over. Don't even develop the bad habit. You want to keep a one lot. No, I'm not going to be quiet anymore.
Okay, don't be quiet anymore.
No, now when you do this, I'm protecting you. Whether you see it or not now. You're raging now. That's why you want to stay in. Doesn't even matter if it works out now. It's not a long-term strategy. I know it and you know it.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you, Sherlock.
Perfect, so I'm protecting you. And even with you butting heads with me, I'm still gonna protect you.
Fucking dirty gold.
Okay, there was a trade on the Heiken SEs, but I was a little bit distracted, so I didn't get to take it, which is good because it was a loser, and I'm glad it was a loser because Alex was short. Bulenox. Bulenox is just neutral right now on Counter-Strike. And my swing trade got stopped out for, I think, like 40 bucks or something. That was a swing trade I took on my Top Step account. That's also an eval. But the day is young. We're still playing. Are we playing inside the 15-minute range? No, we're not. Look what they did. They swept it. They took the liquidity above it. All the buy stops for the breakout traders and then just sent it lower. Sent it lower by 30 points. They're being punished. $10 a.m. news, that's just an alert. Doesn't mean there's news at 10 a.m. It just means that it's a heads up for me. If I have a position on, especially if I have a position on that's too big. You don't want to stay in for that. So we got the first two fair value gaps put in. Wow, I'm surprised it didn't really run higher on this. Let's see if they push price back down into this one. Or if we invert it. No, it looks like we're going to invert it. So you know what? If I get a retrace, a lower high on the 1 minute candles, I think I'll look into taking a position on the break of that. On the break of the lower high to the upside. Depending on where it is though, because we got VWAP at 908. And like I said, VWAP has never been friendly to me, so I have no interest in taking a trade, a long trade, right under VWAP. But anyways, first I need to see the retrace on the 1 minute candle. Take a quick look at the levels again. Wow, look at that. We're still trading sideways in the 21,900 range, which was formed from this peak on January 7th and this low at the end of December. So it's actually proving to be a strong level of support. It's being defended, but let's see if we break through it. "15-minute chart. Well, sideways action since 4 in the morning, so don't know what to make of that on the 15-minute chart. And the 5-minute chart, you can see how we pushed up into VWAP and rotated back down. We'll watch all 3 charts. Keep them up there. How far are we from any significant levels from the previous day? 120 points. About in either direction. Okay. Past 10 o'clock. Anybody trading the half an hour opening range break? That's not something that I trade, but I know some people do. So now let's see if they do a seek and destroy and they do the same thing on the opposite end of they got the people who play the 15-minute opening range break. They just wicked them. Now let's see if they're gonna do the same thing. Run the lows and change directions. I might even take a small long based on that. I'll watch the charts carefully. But right now things are showing a little bit of bearish momentum, but not a lot of bearish momentum. So my PA account from the gold trade is over the threshold, so it won't be counted as a flipping day. The BX, the Bulenox account, is auto trading my counter-strike system. And the Apex is an evaluation account that I'm trading manually. 21,866 is the level we're looking to see them run. Right, and my cat's throwing up. Okay, I guess I'm cleaning a mess later, eh? I can hear it through the headphones. Whew, it's gonna be a big one. Counter-Strike is gonna get a short trade, I think. I can see, let's take a look over here. Dark orange background, dark red background, whatever you want to call it, indicates bearish momentum. When there's bearish momentum, First down candle, counter strike will take a short trade. Sorry about clearing my throat. Damn. But I'm getting over a cold. Okay, took a short position as a swing trade. Let's see if that works out. I'm currently down $42. And Counter-Strike has gone short. So I think I'll join in with Counter-Strike. I don't know, it's kind of like doubling up, eh? Maybe not such a good idea. Maybe just let one of the accounts trade. Counter-Strike goes for 8 points. It's 2 points away. Let's go. Let's hit 70. All you gotta do is hit 70. 70 and a quarter, actually. You're going the wrong way. Come on, you know you want to take out those lows. First half an hour range. Low of the US session. 70.50 by limit. Let's go. Take me out. That means Counter-Strike. Target failed. Bulenox up 94.74. What more can you ask for? I hate the fact that I'm trading baby numbers, but you know what? When I don't trade baby numbers, I screw up. And you know what? Baby numbers add up over time. Yeah, that's funny. I just want my swing trade to do well. I hope it's not going to be a full damn day until Donald Trump speaks at 11 o'clock of just trading sideways. Are we still in that range? Still in that range. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Well, thank you, Counter-Strike, for giving me another winner. Let's take a look at those trades. Counter-Strike went short. Covered for 8 points. Counter-Strike went long. Oh, you don't have, sorry, wrong chart. There we go. Let me change my cursor. I was just saying that Counter-Strike went long over here, covered for 8 points. And went short, covered for 8 points. 8 points is decent. The stop would have been about here on Counter-Strike. It's the first close above the top line of the price channel. As long as the price closes above the price channel on a short trade, it would have gotten stopped out. And it only takes the first trade when it indicates bearish momentum with the brown background. Only takes the first. Bullish candle goes long when it indicates bullish momentum with the green background. Let's continue watching. I'm still confident we're going to sweep. Oh my God, my cat's throwing up again. What's going on? Oh, someone fed him something he's not supposed to have. Oh, look at that. 97. I'm going to take this. I want to take a small short. It's based on the... let's see if I get filled. If I get filled, I'll put the chart up. I got filled. Give me just a second. So this is a 15-second hike in SE. My stop is up here. And my target is 1 ATR, which is 14 points. So 85.71. That's my target by limit. And my stop at this case is 12 points. Not a really good trade 1-to-1. I like it usually to be 2-to-1, 3-to-1 on the hike in SGs. So I think I'm going to get out of this trade. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't have the right makeup for a good trade. It has to have a better risk to return for me to want to hold it. Although I do have a short signal on my main screen for top step. I guess I do have to take at least a one lot. And my stop on that one is at 96. Yeah. Wasn't feeling good about that trade, but I had to take it. I have to take all the entries, because you never know which one's going to be the good one when you're trading a system. You have to take the discretion out of trading. Why did I go short, you ask? Because I got another bearish candle on the Heiken SG 15-second charts. I'll try one more time. This time my stop is 5 points away. These are the kind that I like, and since I have a better risk return, I think I'm gonna trade it in a little larger size. Take a piece off, because we're not showing that we want to go. It should have gone quicker. That's the other thing about the Heiken SG trades. When they go quick. If you're not right away, you're probably going to get stopped out, which is what happened just now to me. Well, still green on all three accounts. Not bigly, but green is green. Now we're bumping up into the VWAP again. Going to put up my fair value gap marker on the 5-minute chart. Well, there hasn't been a fair value gap on the 5-minute chart since the US session opened. Let's take a quick look again at the 15-minute chart. What do I look at the 15-minute chart? The most important thing that I look at, let me just clear this off here. The one thing that I really look at on the 15-minute chart is if we've traded on both sides of the Asian session. If we have, as we have in this case, we've broken the high, we've broken the low, it gives me a strong indication that at some point during the day, we're going to make a run again for the highs of the Asian session. That's a pattern that happens quite often, actually. So that would also fill the gap. And if we get above the previous day's close, it would turn us from red to green on a strong run. This is the daily chart that we're actually having right now. But right now we're seeing a little bit of bearish price action. And my swing trade is hanging on for dear life. buy stop. But it is what it is. Doesn't matter. I know eventually I'll catch a nice run. So what am I looking at here? I'm looking at potential strength on the 5-minute chart, top left. Why? Because this candle over here, closed above the high of the previous candle. So that indicates strength for me, although we are bumping up into VWAP. So that can hold us back for a while, but I'm still seeing strength. We inverted the most recent bearish fair value gap when we kind of tapped into this level here, which was the US session lows formed right after the open. Relatively bullish for me also. So yeah, I'm looking to take long trades if they present themselves. I think I'd prefer if we head lower though. That'll keep my swing trade alive. Not really doing too good with the active scalping system, so I'm going to lighten up on the size. And the average range on the 1-minute candles is only 10 points right now. 11 points, 10.96. They're going to make me go short again. I'm going to fight for a better price. I don't think it's going to dump and run. The short trade triggered at 89. If I can get in at 94, 5 points better, that'll really help. Good enough, wherever it is. 91.25, a little bit better. Well, we haven't, from the signals, the entries that I take, we haven't gotten one, not even a 20-point runner. And I'm supposed to go for 40 points. So I'm due for 20 points minimum. I'll take 10. 10 would be at 82. Let me put in a buy limit for one lot. Hopefully it'll act as a magnet. Come on, let's dump it. Dump it. Ah, so close. Let's go. Push it a little lower. Push. There we go. Take me out. Very good. My swing trade is alive again. And now I will go for a 20-point winner. 91. That would be 71. Actually, I'm going to put it there just to act as a magnet, but not that it really does anything. But if it gets close to it, I'm going to take it out because I think we're going to trade through the first half hour ORB at that point if we get down to here again. Maybe not, because of the 2 times this level got defended and price pushed back up, but seriously, you're going to make me get out? I'm so close, so close. 92, 82, 96 is approximately where I'm going to have to bail on this trade. Oh shit, Counter-Strike is short, I think. Let's go. No, Counter-Strike's not short. Sorry, I read it wrong. Counter-Strike will go short at 82.25 approximately. Oof, that's far away from the stop. Stop's going to be 20 points away. Can't say I'm crazy about that trade, but it's only going to be going for 8 points, and you got to let it run. We're not going. They're making me wait for the goodies. They want to pretend like they're thinking about going higher. They're not thinking about going higher. They're going to take out these lows. Who's they? I don't know. But they know who they are. Tea's good. While I wait. Someone here? I was just checking if someone was here because my cat threw up before and I don't want someone to step in it. Oh, that really stinks. That really stinks because it's probably, there we go, it takes me out. Yeah, just bail on everything, close everything. But you know what, with this kind of shitty price action and the range of being only 10 points on the 1 minute candles, and the fact that we're trading with this kind of crazy sideways action, and this level here, the fact that I'm not red is is a testament to my trading ability. And thank God Counter-Strike will not be going short. I avoided a loss. Now it looks like it's going to try and make a run for the US session highs. Well, let's see what price does when it breaks one of these 2 levels, either the lower range or the upper range. I mean the upper part of the range or the lower part of the range. We're bumping up into VWAP again. My swing trade is hanging on for dear life. It is about 7 points away from being stopped out. So we're trading into the bullish fair value gap, and VWAP is proving to be a little bit of a resistance right now for price on the NQ. Let's take a minute to look at where gold's at, 27.50. Is that trading higher on the day? Nope, trading lower on the day. Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 5% ranges in a day. That's amazing. Wow, look at the expansion of volatility on Bitcoin over here. Do I have that chart up for you? I don't even know. No, I don't. Yeah, look at the expansion of volatility here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is trading flat on the day, and crude is up by 40 cents. And it broke through the initial balance. We're trading higher, broke the highs of the London session, so crude kind of looks like it wants to go higher. If it can get over the initial balance high, if price can hold above that, and then retrace, tap into it, that could be a good trade for the long. Well, I have a hike in a sheet trade again. 82.91. Damn, it's 1-to-1 again. I can't do a 1-to-1. I'll do a 1-to-1 with a one lot. That's all I'm willing to do a 1-to-1 trade with. I got to try and get about 11 points on this. 91. That would be, that's good enough. Sell limit over there. Go quick, give me hit my profit target. Let me put up the chart over here though. So we can all watch it. Maybe I could run for a little bit higher the other side of the price channel, but we got to get through VWAP for that. But it would be a nice trade. 91.09 would be 18 points. Maybe I'll let it go. Or how about I go in between? I go for just under VWAP. 13 points. IB is about to be set in a minute and a half. My swing trade is still hanging on. I'm gonna get, and I don't know what I have to do, but I have to close. And I'll tell you why I have to close, and I'll tell you why I'm stopping the trade now. Because I have short and I have long signals being displayed on my charts. So I don't want to guess which one I should take. I like trading when everything is in alignment. So let's get rid of the Heiken sheet chart. I'm going to set up a screen where when I'm taking a Heiken sheet trade, we can see it. We can watch it, but for now, Price is again moving against me on my swing trade. I'm currently short at 88, 21,888. We're going to break out of this range. Obviously, we're not going to trade here until eternity. And we're in a strong market. This is the daily. So if I'm a betting man, we're going back up to the 22,100. Might see some strong price action in the afternoon, setting us up for a good down day on Friday. Possibility, who knows? Let's see. I can actually trade hit. But no, I can't take it. I can't take it because we're under VWAP. We're like all over the board. We're under the previous close. That's bearish. Obviously, if we're under the previous close, we're under yesterday's high, which is bearish. We're under VWAP. That's bearish. Daily is bullish. So that would be some strong trades. If we can get, buyers can come into the market and push this higher. But right now they're not doing it. Buyers aren't stepping up to the plate, not yet. They're waiting. Maybe everybody's waiting for the Trump speech. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Bulenox might go short from the counter-strike system. No, Bulenox actually just flipped long. That was quick. Let's watch it for 8 points. So I need one more bar. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's go, Bulenox. Come on, close. There we go. Target filled. 140 with counter-strike. That's 3 for 3 or 4 for 4. I don't even remember anymore. Woo. That's good. Buyer stepped up there. Okay, looks like we're gonna break through the initial balance high. I do like the initial balance retest trade, but I need to see a candle, a full candle above the initial balance before I'll take it. A full 1 minute candle. And I'm also going to watch on the 5 minute chart. Ah, look at that. It actually closed above on the 5 minute chart. Let me put that up for you. Yeah, the 5 minute chart up here, we got to close above. So now do we rotate back inside? It's going to be another fake out breakout for the longs, for the bulls. Well, we got a wick there. I'll go in for a little long. I like this wick. I like this candle pattern. I'm not a big candle pattern trader, but the 1 minute chart didn't close back below, so let's see. I have a little bit of profits to play with. Let me extend it out. There we go. Now we got the exact opposite candle. Anyways, if I get a close under initial balance, I'm gone on this trade. And given that we haven't gone right away, that's enough. Let's see if I can get 10 points on this, 22. I'll put in my sell limit over here. And if we reach for that, I'll be happy. I won't complain. There we go. That was a good trade. Now, in 19 seconds, if this candle, which looks like it will in 11 seconds, close without the low touching the initial balance, I have a full candle above initial balance with some space. So a retest trade now is something I'll try. So if we come back now down to the initial balance, I will be taking along. Excuse me for clearing my throat so many times. I really should put it on mute when I do that, eh? Oh my God, what happened? Mikey, you wanted the initial balance retest. What were you doing? You got caught sleeping. There it was. Okay, so much for that trade. Did we get out of that range? Yes, we did. Not only did we get out of that range, it is possible that, you know what, let me put up a bar timer on this. It's possible we'll get a full candle above that range. So the 30-minute candle, oh, there's 19 minutes left. There's a lot of time. But yeah, let's see if we can get a candle that's a complete candle above this range. This is what I was looking at here, this full candle here on the 30-minute chart. If we can get a full candle above the range, then I'm thinking it's possible we could start hitting higher. Of course, it's also possible that they just push it right back into this range, into this zone, which, as you can see, is referencing the January 7th highs and lows at the end of December. And if you remember, I did say I think there's a possibility we're going to run for the Asian session lows, maybe even run for the previous day's close, and go from red to green. I'm going to put in a buy limit for one just under here. Under the initial balance, let them tick me in. If we close under the initial balance, I'm gone. Let's see if I can get 15 points out of this. So I'll put in my sell limit at 32. You know what? That was a very strong defense of the initial balance high. Let's see if I can get filled. On a sweep of the highs. If I take out the highs. I'm going to move my stop to break even on this. I'm not going to risk anymore. I'm not even going to wait to see if it either goes or it doesn't. Actually, if we get a push, and maybe another 10 points lower, I think I will take another swing trade to the long side. I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. It's going to take me out. Maybe not. It took me out. I got to cancel my order. Yeah, the Heiken IC charts gave me an entry. I double clicked by accident, so I got to get out of a piece. It was too large. Heikin-Ashi hasn't been doing too well today, but still the target is 10 points and the risk is 5 points. This is a 2-to-1, so this is a good one. Finally, I caught something decent for the Heikin-Ashi charts. Now let's break over 24, 25. There we go. Took a small piece off just to reduce the risk on the trade. And let's get up into the 30s. So it's almost like another initial balance. You know what? They faked out all the original traders taking the initial balance retest. Stopped them all out at break even, making it look like it wasn't going to go, and now they're heading higher. Okay, that's the full extension from the Heikin-Ashi trade. So that's it. I take it. I'm out. Wait for the next setup. So what do I see? I see that we traded above the initial balance high. We've closed above it. We closed above it. Let me put the charts up. We've closed above it on the 5 minute. We closed above it on the 1 minute. We did an initial balance retest. It was defended. Price didn't even get to close below it on the 1 minute chart. And now we're heading higher. Just saying that bodes well for the bulls. Buyers may start stepping back into the markets now with a little more aggression. Oh shit. Why did I say oh shit? Because Bulenox is long. And the stop is quite far away. It was a bad way for Bulenox to enter on the trade, but it is what it is. We just let it run. At least there's a cushion there for. But the stop is far away, 22 points. I'm always thinking I should jump in with Counter-Strike and try to pull out the 8 points. Let's go, get in there. Come on. Push it. Let's go to 47. Let's have a strong candle here. Let's have a pop to 47, to 50. Let's put up Counter-Strike. Let's actually see if I can get the... There we go. There's the Bulenox count. So we need it to pop up to 45.50. That's not much of a pop. But you see the stop is the bottom line of the price channel. It's quite far away. It will move up, but oof, not too quickly. So I really want to see it pop up to 45. Come on. I'm worried about this trade because Trump's going to speak soon, and We're trading near the highs now of the U.S. session, so all the long traders who are green might just want to take their money and run before he starts speaking. But we'll let it go. It is what it is. I really should set the stop for 3 bars on the counter-strike system. I'm curious what Trump's going to be speaking about. Anybody knows? Is there a specific topic he wants to talk about? The border? Tariffs on Canada? Coming close, 8 minutes away. The market might get nervous. And that's why I'm not crazy about this long trade with Bulenox. Trading the auto strategy, counter-strike. You know what? I'd really like to see a little bit of a pop-up, and I think I'm going to manually exit the trade and just be happy it doesn't lose money before Trump speaks. And I think I'm going to just sit back and wait for him to talk. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to close the strategy. There we go. And that's it. Now I'm going to sit back and wait for Trump to speak. Maybe I'll put it up on the on my browser and see. Let you guys know what he's talking about. Let's go to Trump speaks. Benny Johnson. Yeah, I like Benny Johnson. I don't know if you guys know Benny Johnson. I'll watch it with Benny Johnson. What to know today? President Donald Trump is scheduled to appear virtually at the World Economic Forum. No kidding, in Switzerland. Oh, he is going to go after them. The participants include over 3,000 public and private sector leaders. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so that's what I'll watch. I had a setup on the Heiken SE charts again. Yeah. Benny Johnson was saying how the last time he spoke to the World Economic Forum, he blasted them. This time it's going to be even More. I'd want to take a trade. I didn't know he was speaking at the World Economic Forum. I don't know about you guys, but the World Economic Forum, they always want to tell you what to do, how to do, when to do. Okay, 15-minute chart closed above initial balance. 5-minute chart closed above initial balance. And the 1-minute chart never had a close below, back inside the initial balance, below the initial balance high. So price is holding. I'm ahead on all three accounts. Not anything too impressive, but I'm going to hang on to it because the markets might get a little erratic when he starts speaking. So I think my trading is mostly done for today. Unless I see something spectacular. I do like to trade in higher volatility, but right now the volatility is dead. Let's see which chart that you guys are seeing. Well, if you look at the bottom right there, 7.21, that's the average range of the 1-minute candles. That is very low. For the US session, anything on like anything in the sevens is not worth trading. But we're going to watch and see if we get a volatility spike. Bye! So, $6.72. Wow, it's the markets are really going to sleep. Not only is everyone backing away, no one's bailing on their positions, and everyone's just holding tight. I mean, look at this sideways action after we broke the initial balance high. And look at this sideways action on the 30-minute chart. But we are above this zone over here, so there is a bullish bias. Bye, Mag. Oh, everyone's gone. My dog's gonna have a... They're roasting the World Economic Forum. It's too bad I can't play it. They're calling them the lizard overlords. Oh, it's 11 o'clock already. Didn't even notice. They're making fun of some girl on stage playing the air flute. You know, like when you play the air guitar, you don't have a guitar, you just make sounds with your mouth. Well, some girl was on stage playing the air flute. She was air fluting. No, that's so funny. Counter-Strike might end up taking a winner. Even though I got out, I didn't want to take the risk. The risk was too big on that trade. I didn't want to take it. But price is heading higher. Hey, welcome to Futures Floor. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way and we're going to get to the charts. Livestream is for entertainment information purposes. I forgot to put my mic back up. Volatility's back up. 18-point range on the 1 minute candles. Trump's talking about bringing down the price of oil. Look at that chart. He says he's talking to Saudi Arabia, bringing down the price of oil. Bitcoin is reacting to the upside. And we've made new US session highs. No kidding. Okay, so took a brief dip back into the initial balance, but we're now trading once again above it. Bullish fair value gap formed above it. Volatility now is starting to fall slowly. Average range now is at 16 points on the 1 minute candles. We went as high as about 18 or 19. Not much of a reaction though, yeah, I gotta say. Kind of whipsaw action. Bit of a dump down, a bit of a pop up. And we end up at the same place as we were when it all started. Bumping into initial balance high again. Well, I'm still listening to the speech. Initial balance is holding. I may have a short signal, but it's right at the initial balance high, so I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to short right on the initial balance high. It's being defended. It would kind of be a stupid mistake. We also have VWAP at 21,910. Yeah, well, from what I'm seeing, it's buy the dips and sell the pops. Initial balance is holding. Let me make the chart a little bit. This is the initial balance high, and we might get a close below it. We'll see. Well, so far he's not blasting the World Economic Forum too much. He's really just tooting his own horn. I think I'm going to take a little trade here. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. I can't begin to tell you how many times that has happened today. I'm not going over it again. My jaw muscles are sore already. Yes, let's just summarize with you didn't miss much. And based on initial balance, we kind of have a bullish bias now. That's about it. That's about it. That's the long and short of it. What else can I say? Gold was a loser today. Bulenox, that's the BX account you can see is up with Counter-Strike. I think I got 3 or 4 winners in a row and I turned it off just because we weren't going anywhere and I turned it off. So it's another good day, 118 for Bulenox. My PA account is $57 up. That's a 25K account, so I got over the $50 threshold, so it's not considered flipping. And now I'm just looking to stock along. Yeah, the volatility was very low today. I think we got as low as 7 points on the 1-minute candles. That's insane. For the US session, that's really low. That's the level where you just don't take trades. I'm just glad to be green. Took a couple of swing trades in my Top Step account. Those didn't pan out well. Then I stopped taking them, and the one that I stopped taking is is going. It's always like that, eh? Did you find any good trades today? I know David did. They were able to watch the markets for the first 45 minutes. He didn't like what he saw. But now that Trump's speech is over, we may just see some, we may, of course we may not, but I'm thinking we're going to see some buying come back into the markets. I think they were just waiting for it. I just woke up. Oh yeah, it's true. It's 8:30 where you are. It's possible everybody was waiting. Again, my theory was, look at those wicks on the 15-minute candles. Very large wicks. Yeah, my theory was that there's a high probability we trade towards the Asian session highs and maybe even trade as high as the previous day's close and go from red to green. Remember, I always look at the 15-minute chart. I look to see if we traded on both sides of the Asian session, which we did. And when we trade on both sides of them, often there's a third touch. 5 minutes above VWAP. Counter-strike would be long now, but nah, I'm not going to reset it. It ends at 11:55. I'm going to take my 118 and run with it. Come back tomorrow with counter-strike. I'm happy with 118. So it's at plus 109, plus 300, plus 118, and minus 155. Weird. I don't know. I don't know if I was muted all morning. I don't think so. No, definitely I wasn't. But I've been. I muted it because I went for a coffee break. To heat it. Well, coffee break. I'm drinking tea to heat up my tea. And I just forgot to turn my mic back on. But that happened a few times already today. Damn, look at all those 15-minute candles pre-market. Yeah, that's what I was telling you when I was on mute. I said we traded in this zone over here for like 7-8 hours. That zone is the January 6th highs. Looking across. That was a long time to spend in there. Finally, we got some extension away out of it to the upside. That was the omen. Well, the other thing I was saying when I was on mute is that the daily is very strong. It's hard not to think we're not going to, I mean, yeah, of course there's going to be a down day eventually, but it's hard not to have a bullish bias here. And I'm thinking something. I'm thinking that we might just trade higher today and set up for a bearish day tomorrow, a day to go short.
Can you hear me?
Maybe look at a nice move down.
Can you hear me?
How many days have we been going up now? Let's put on the 15-minute. Strong day up, pause, strong day up, pause, up, up. This will be the pause. So it's the pause day maybe. Looks like we're setting up for a decent day tomorrow for some good volatility. If the pattern continues.
Hello, it's me.
Oh, the range fell back down to 10. That didn't last long. The Trump speech volatility. That's twice it did that. I can hear myself on your stream. That's impossible. No, that's not impossible. That's so funny. Seriously. So wait. Oh my God. I don't even hear you. That's the funny thing. I do see it though, and I will disable it. So hold on, but I don't even hear you. You see how crazy the audio is with this? And now it's like you have a permanent link, which is something that I can hear me. That is funny. Thank you for the laugh of the day. I was in a bad mood. Now I'm in a good mood. My goodness, I got to figure this out. That doesn't even make sense. I tried so hard to see if I can create a permanent link, a link that's reusable. Did you log out? Or did you just stay in the room? Maybe you never logged out. No, I couldn't. Because I'm not in the room. It's the Video Ninja room. But OBS has a link to you. So it was picking it up and streaming it. I just logged in. Okay, so I don't know. I tried with these permanent links. I tried. I played with a couple of computers. It never seemed to work. Seemed like I would have to issue... your link is always the same. My link changes. It gives you a random code, like ABC123. And that's how I connect to you once you log in. Your link always stays the same. I had something to say to just you. Okay, I could open it up. Hold on, I have to go in there. You gotta open the browser. Video Ninja. Create room. Okay, I'm in, but I gotta open up some things. I hear you clicking. Error, fix my settings. My microphone is on. Oh, that's loud. Hello, Woodchip. You don't hear me? Please tell me I'm not having mic problems.
Hi.
I
hear you.
Yeah, okay, no, because I was having problems with my, I don't know if you noticed. Oh, of course you didn't notice yesterday. When you were talking with David, I was trying to find out if he was out of the gold trade, and I kept saying, hey, David, can you hear me? My mic stopped working on Video Ninja. I have to keep track. There's Video Ninja, there's OBS, and there's YouTube. And tracking them all is so the trade secret. What is it? Stop trading. Your life will be Your life will be better if you find something else to do. It does, but I gotta be thinking we might, if anything, really lower. No, I think if there's. I would put my bets higher. I mean, look how that zone held. If you see on the stream, look how that zone held.
Yeah.
So we got that, and then we got the strength in the daily. So yeah, I mean, we do have pullbacks in a bullish run, but right now we are in a bullish run for 2 weeks now. So that would be my overall bias, and I am, yeah. Wow. No, I am thinking though that tomorrow should be a good day. Yeah, that was about 100 points away on the open. How far are we away now? 85, 40, only 35 points. Yeah. Yeah, you use different levels than me because I think you use the 415. I don't use the 415 one. I use whatever it is that Ninja calculates. 5 o'clock, I think. That's it. That's it. Well, they don't let me they don't let me change it, and I don't feel like coding one. So yeah, no, it's just a prior. Yeah. You mind if I put the audio on the stream? I have no idea. It says 5 on my thing. So a one-way conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Not really fun. Yeah. Okay. No, just so people don't hear me. Just so people don't hear me talking to my cell phone like I'm on a phone call. Paste. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I didn't even need to do anything. You said your audio was coming through, no? Let me put up, let me check again. Let me do a sound check. Yeah. All right, something's working. Odd now. You know what? No, somehow I think I made a mistake, and I know what the mistake was. I copied. Yeah, no. I copied my link into your audio stream. So it's being picked up twice. There we go. Now it should be you. Now it'll work. Say hello.
It had to be you.
He's singing. Uh-oh, it's starting. He's getting
It had to
comfortable.
be you.
Yeah, there we go. I hear it.
Where are
It's on my
we
laptop.
going? Market. Oh, did you show did you show your
No, I'm gonna. Oh, you didn't see my email reply. I'm gonna show them.
I did see it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna show them
I
tomorrow.
thought you might have showed them already.
Yeah, that's on a school
I
day.
don't know why I think it's so funny, but it's just really funny.
Nah, I like it. I was thinking
Yeah, it's
even
crazy.
maybe to recreate it. First, I was gonna make a small audio clip myself, just cut a piece off. But then I said, you know what? YouTube seems to be really good at catching even 4 seconds of copying other people's content. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll just.
Oh wow.
Nobody's home today. Everybody's gone. So maybe I could pick up the volume a little bit and scream into my mic and recreate it. I'm gonna try. I think if I try when people are home. Yeah. If I try when people are home, everyone's gonna run downstairs and say, "What the hell's wrong with you? Dad's lost his mind."
That was from I only heard of that video from Trades by Matt.
Okay, but I clicked on the link of the YouTube account, and there's a second version of it.
Oh really?
It seemed like it. The problem is, like, once I clicked on it, my phone, I don't know, started to do weird stuff. I was on my phone at the time, and I got lost. So I'm gonna open it up on my desktop later. And again, oh, there we go. There's a nice pop. I open it up on my desktop, click the link again, and of the YouTuber, and see if I could find it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a version 2, or it was just a smaller clip of the same one.
Oh okay.
But I think it was a version 2. I think he redid it on another day.
Yeah, I've shown it to some of my two of my trader friends, and they had no response. They didn't think it was funny. I was like,
No,
"What do you
I like it. I mean,
I
it's
think it's hilarious. Like, why is not?
yeah.
They're like, it's just some guy yelling. I don't get it. It's like, man, you guys have no attention span.
There's this video. There's two videos that I saw that are hilarious that have to do with trading. One of them is this older guy. I forgot which stock. I think he shorts a stock, and as soon as he shorts it, it goes against him. And he starts laughing, but he's like an older immigrant type man, you know. Like, I can't describe it. If I describe it, it's not going to be funny. But that one is really funny. And then there was another one also about, I don't know if you ever. I think it was called Trader Baby, or something like that. It was by E-Trade, I think, or there was like a firm that came out with a commercial that was really, really funny with a baby trading. I don't know if you saw that. That one was famous.
No, I don't know. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, I'll spend maybe a few minutes today trying to see if I can locate them. Because I'll now know what to look for, you know? So if I can find them,
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
You could short right now.
I could. I could also go.
I mean, you really could.
I-
I'm not.
I
I'm not
could-
gonna.
I
I'm just
could.
saying, you could. You could. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you could do it. It's like the penguins. They push their penguin friends over the cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean today, especially looking at the pre-market, just the 15-minute.
Okay.
As soon as I saw that, this is not a day you want to trade. I don't think. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah.
The wicks are giant on the 15-minute.
Wasn't so much the wicks. It was just the low volatility in the volume. It was 200,000 only. 200,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you remember the last couple of times I was telling you 466,000. And that was low.
Yeah, and what is that, before open?
Yeah, around open time. I mean, I don't really check it. You know, I check it around open time, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock,
That's cool.
whatever.
That's cool.
But
I don't check in on volume or any indicators.
Yeah.
But that is interesting. That is worthwhile. I think.
Yeah, that with the 1 minute range, with the range of the 1 minute candles, yeah, that gives me a pretty decent indication if I can catch some follow through on my trades.
Yeah, and the average true range is pretty interesting too. Alpine talks about that a lot.
Yeah. Well, he probably uses it on the daily, not on the 1 minute. But because my scalps are so short, I want to see that there's going to be some follow through. You know.
About that, because he's a short scalper.
Okay.
Not in the sense of shorting, but yeah, short time frame.
Yeah.
scalper.
No, I
Very short, like.
Oh, no kidding.
Couple minutes and he's done. He's
Ah.
like, okay, that's good.
What's you said his name was? Alpine Trader.
Yeah, I think it's Alpine.
Okay.
Trader.
I think I know Alpine.
He's
Yeah.
a
You,
good guy. I like it. I like watching him because I don't know. The people that have giant egos, I'm not as interested in
okay.
listening to.
Yeah.
You know? And he's a humble, hardworking, self-employed guy. He's a DJ, does weddings and stuff.
Yeah. No, I think I've watched him a few times. You just confused me because yesterday you were talking about some other one that was like pine
Oh yeah, Pine Tree Trader.
pine tree trader. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool too. They're both similar style presentation.
Okay. If Alpine Trader is the one I'm thinking of, yeah, I liked his stream. I didn't watch it too often. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I didn't watch it too often. Only checked in a couple of days, but he shows his payouts.
Yes.
He has a little
all his accounts are on the screen.
a little display and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's friends or friendly with Nutty Bar. Or
Oh, no kidding.
Nutty.
Yeah, Nutty Bar. Nutty Bar.
Calls himself.
Nut bar. Nutty Bar. That's it.
Nutty Bar is what he eats. I don't know if that's what he is, but
That's what he calls himself, Nutty Bar.
that's how he got his nickname because he's
Oh yeah.
I forget the way he described it, but
Yeah.
that's what he always has in the morning is a Nutty Bar. So
You know what? I'm not the. I don't know. He looks like a kind, gentle soul.
Who?
Nutty Bar. He looks like a good person.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All three of those people we just mentioned are good people.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, you won't watch their stream and be like, oh wow, what a waste of time. This is stupid.
Yeah.
They actually have good. I don't know how they do it, to be honest. I mean, to think of things to say and talk about when no one's talking to you.
Yeah.
And to just be able to talk.
They're
and it
they're
be
not
interesting.
they're not struggling with that. I am.
Oh, I struggle with that too. I can't stream.
They got so many people in the room. They always have something to say to somebody. But you know what? To be honest with you, first I enjoy it. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would because I'm not a talker. I mean, when I go out with my wife, she can say 10,000 words and I'll reply back with 50. So I'm not really a talker, but in this case, I enjoy it. Number one. And number two, also, it's good practice. I saw a couple of videos, and they said you got to do it. You got to pay your dues. So it's good practice. The only thing is there's a combination of shyness, because I'm beside my son, you know. So if I try to increase the enthusiasm level, you know, it's like, you know, Dad, what are you doing? And number two, he gets angry also, you know. It's because, you know, he's just sitting there, and all of a sudden Dad's not yelling into the mic, but still.
I can fill in for him. I've heard him enough.
Yeah. But
Mike, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Mike, you're just talking.
You should. I don't know. What time was it? Hold on. What time? I can tell you what time it was. If you want to go look back, you can see us arguing today at about 9:50. No, you know what? He was going on tilt.
Oh, he was? Oh, good for him.
And
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
I mean, yeah, it's...
And I told him, what I said one sentence, and he kind of barked at me. So I backed off, and then I thought about it, and I said, no, that's the thing with people on tilt. They don't want to be told what to do. They're going to get aggressive. That's what tilt is.
Yeah,
You're going off the rails. So
that's why I said it's awesome, because it's really awesome to watch and to also see yourself inside of that person and be like,
yeah,
man, I do that same fucking thing.
No. And I came back aggressive, and I said, no, get out. It happened to be green when he was in. I said, take the gift that you got and get out. And I was, and I think I even put my hand on his arm, and I said, look, I know you don't want to. I know you're fuming, but get out and come back tomorrow, because nothing good is going to come of this. And he said, I know, nothing good is going to come of it, but I'm pissed because he lost in gold.
Oh, okay.
So he said, so I'm pissed. I said, that's it, get out. And then he was still holding a piece. And I said, no, get out. I was like being forceful. I didn't even care that he was now biting my head off while I was telling him, no, you're, you know, it's almost like an intervention when the person doesn't want, but you got to force not your will, but the thing is, he's never agreed to do it. If he agreed to do it with me and say, okay, I'll listen to you when, you know, then he probably would be more inclined to listen to me, but he never made that agreement.
What's the obsession with gold for you guys? I hear you guys always either NASDAQ or gold.
Yeah, well, again, I don't know. It's just something that I've been tracking, trades around the initial balance. You know, I would track crude too, but it's too many to follow and keep statistics on it. I know a lot of people like the initial balance trade on crude. I keep it up over here on my chart. It's all based around the first hour of trading.
I feel like every chart is the same. It doesn't matter what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Every chart looks the same to me now.
Well,
So
theoretically.
that's why I just only focus on one
Focus
thing.
on one, yeah.
Yeah. Because you can find, you know, it's like you're a kid in a candy store. Oh, look at this chart. Oh, look what crude's doing. Oh, look. You know, if NASDAQ's not doing something you like, then, oh, okay, I'm going to trade this instead. It's like never ending.
Well, we trade the numbers. We keep, you know, we run statistics.
Oh, of course. No, I know.
So it's not, you know,
Gold actually looks pretty good right now. It just broke London high, and it looks like it's gonna go up and get Asia high. What is that? 2766, and then it's got the previous afternoon session at 2771. Yeah, it looks super bullish.
Yeah,
way better than NASDAQ.
Yeah, and he was long.
I
but
guess I'm trading gold.
Yeah. He went long, but he got shaken out at that dip at 9:45.
Oh, yeah.
On the 5-minute candle. Anyways, it happens.
What does that pay?
Gold is, I think, he trades the micros, I think. I don't know. David's also starting to trade it now, and he trades the minis. So yeah, Alex trades the micros. It's 10 ounces, the micros. So he takes a 5 lot. So it's $50 per point. Not per tick, but per point. $5 per tick. On the size he takes it. A 1 lot is 10
Oh,
$10
so
per point.
so $20 per dollar. Wait.
No, well, let's work with one. Micros, it's 10 ounces. So 1 micro. So for every dollar change on 1 micro, you'll make $10.
Okay.
For the dollar, because
I traded it a little bit like 6 months ago, just because I was curious about trading something different, because maybe Nasdaq was sideways or something. I also traded Bitcoin, and I can't for the life of me, I can't figure out how to enter the ticker symbol. I've tried MBX one exclamation mark dot CME. It doesn't work. I thought that's what it was, but
you make me laugh.
It's not MBT.CME, to enter into Rhythmic. I just can't. I've searched on the internet. I can't find it. I have to.
Ah, okay. That's why I said you make me laugh, because I was just going to say, there is Google but you said you searched on the internet. Okay. Well, first off, MBT.CME wouldn't make sense because you don't have the code for the month. So where would you squeeze in the code for the month? It still would need to be like, I don't know, MBT something.CME.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, from what I remember, it was like MBT one exclamation mark or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember where I first heard it. Maybe trading with Travis.
Yeah. Oh my God! Wow, that's an old. That's like a blast from the past.
Trading with Travis.
Trading with Travis. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
That was another stream I watched. I think twice or 3 times.
Apparently he gets lots of payouts.
Okay.
But he doesn't. He doesn't like brag about it or anything.
Yeah.
He definitely identifies himself as a quick scalper, and he uses Heikinashi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Strictly, that's all he does is Heikinashi.
I like Heikinashi charts. They give.
Yeah, I did it for a while. It's interesting.
Look, it
doesn't give you the detail, which I think the reason people go for it is because it won't shake you out, because you're not looking at something that's under a microscope. You're looking at something that's
more averaged out.
Yeah, it's smoother. Yeah, exactly.
But really what it is, I've noticed, is it requires 2 candles to change instead of just 1. Like I've ran it and compared it with other charts, and in most cases it's the second candle that will switch the Heikinashi. So it requires you to wait for like a 2 candle confirmation for the trend to change. There's so many ways you can do it. I mean, I like a candle close above the previous candle's high, or a candle close below the previous candle's low. That's a very strong indicator also for like the next, let's say, 5 to 8 candles. That's nothing is 100%. You're going to get your whipsaws with that as well. But if you're bullish, like right now, we're trading above the initial balance high, right?
Yeah.
So
but I just noticed we hit perfectly at 21,971, which is a daily fair value gap 50%.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go short here. I might be too late. I'm too late.
I don't have anything to tell me to go short. Everything I have says still long, so I gotta wait still a little bit.
I have to do it. I'm gonna do a tight stop. I'm in at 40? Jeez. 40, and my stop will be where is this? 51. Oh, I didn't give you the update. Both accounts are still alive, even though I tried to full port.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one account is almost at 52,000. I guess it's at 51,480, and the other one's at like, I don't know, 48 something.
Okay. So it didn't extend far enough to.
Didn't go far enough to kill it.
Yeah.
I think actually at some point yesterday when we were talking or just after you went off stream, I closed them both, and then I just traded them regular.
Yeah. Well, that's the
But
thing
something
then.
I've noticed is that when I trade, I switched and just started trading one mini, and I do really well with. Maybe you're lying to yourself, right? Because you're like, wow, I should just trade one mini. Because it depends on the market conditions, but if it's slow, which it must have been,
Yeah.
you can survive holding a mini for 5 minutes.
Well, I was just going to say to you, oh my God, look at my mic level. It went down to 27. It's just so frustrating that Windows does that. Almost like I have to keep my mouse on it and hold it in place. I don't get that at all. Yeah, well, when I trade small, I do well almost all the time. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's an emotional thing. You know, now.
However, as far as passing and getting funded, I've always done it with one micro.
Yeah.
And it takes a while, but.
It does, but I'm trying to figure out right now how I want to trade all my accounts and the distribution of which accounts will trade what and where I'll copy trade. So I'm kind of just experimenting and not really concerned with how I'm doing. So I'm a lot less active and trading smaller, and it's going well. It's going well. I always know it goes well when I trade small. Same thing with James. Yeah. When we lower our size, we're killer traders. We do really, really well. So when we raise our size, that we start to struggle.
Yeah, and I've pretty much just done one micro this entire time I've been talking to you, telling you I'm long here.
Yeah.
With like I have a 30-point stop often, and that's not like predetermined. It's based on the chart, and I find my stop, and then I get my entry, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's 30 points again. Wow. It just seems to happen that way for one micro anyways.
I'm really curious to see, though, if Counter-Strike is going to be able to pass the account on its own. I haven't touched that account. I accidentally, I think it was yesterday, I took a trade in it for a 3-lot, a micro. But as soon as I realized it, I got it out, and I think pretty much at break even. So I didn't really dirty the results, but I really want to see if Counter-Strike can pass the account entirely on its own. So that account is it's a 50K eval, and I'm just gonna let it go. I started this week. It was Monday, I think. I started running it, and the account is at 54.55, so it's up $455. So that's not
15 points on a mini.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close it. That's $300.
That's the problem. Me too. I want to trade minis.
That's the thing, though.
I want to trade minis.
What it does to your brain. When people go bigger size, they start thinking about
the money.
The money. Yeah.
The money.
But when I trade one micro, you've seen me, I'll hold for 80 points.
Yeah.
Or something.
I know.
That's what made me switch to minis just recently. Yesterday, I was like, I've been correct enough and held for really long. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
Only difference is your mental capacity to be like, oh my gosh, I'm in $700 drawdown. But
well, that's the thing I tell Alex, stop thinking about that, because just think about what you paid for the account. That's really all yours. That's all the skin you have in the game anyway.
True, yeah, that's true. That's what Alpine says all the time. He's like, I'm not thinking about the drawdown risk. I'm thinking about the account risk.
Yeah. When it's a sim funded.
Yeah, when it's a funded.
It's different because that money you can maybe get your hands on it. But for an eval,
about $300.
Yeah. See, that's what I love about it. The money accumulates fast.
You ever think about the lunch as a rebalance of the morning?
I don't know what to think about lunch. I don't really know what to think about lunch.
That's the ICT model that I grabbed onto is thinking about, he says, whoever was profitable in the morning, lunch is going to seek to rebalance at least half of that or the whole thing often. And it's true. And that's like what Dave was talking about. I was trying to respond to him, but then he left yesterday.
Who's Dave?
Dave? What do you mean, who's Dave?
Dave who?
Dave?
My son?
Yeah, he was talking to me yesterday, and
You were calling him Dave? Okay. No, it's I don't never heard
isn't
anyone.
his name Dave?
David, we call him David. Maybe his screen handle is Dave. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't look.
No, somebody called him Dave. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, John Sharp. Hey, what's the secret? Nah. You weren't here. You missed it.
What? Somebody's saying something?
John. Yeah, I thought he was a friend of yours, John Sharp. No.
No?
Ah, okay. I thought you were saying that guy. He was a friend of yours.
Is he new?
No.
You've got 17 subscribers. Look at you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Big channel. John, you want an audio link? You want to come in and chat at lunchtime? I can send you an audio link.
This is gonna drop. I'm gonna sell it one more time. 31. Where's my stop? The stop has to be above that bearish fair value gap. Lunch highs. Bummer. 48. 18, 17 point stop on a mini.
Well,
Asking for
I'm
trouble.
almost not even looking, but look how well the initial bell.
I'm almost not even looking.
Yeah, no, really, I'm just. I sound like man. Everyone thinks they sound like an idiot. In fact, you don't.
Nobody's an idiot here.
Hey, you know
We're all
what?
trying to learn.
Yeah. I mean, look at the questions I was asking David yesterday on ICT. You know, one question though I found he answered maybe a little incorrectly, in my opinion, is because he's so into ICT. Let me see if I can increase the chart here.
I know. I could tell by the way he was
Yeah.
talking pretty absolutely about everything, which is cool. It's good to have confidence, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think it was over here. I was looking at this bullish fair value gap at 11:30. I'm not. I mean, like, don't quote me, but it doesn't matter because the concept of what I'm talking about is still the same. He was saying, let's just say it was this one. So he was saying his answer to me, whatever my question was, is it's not relevant because there's no context around it. Context is king, and you need context around it. But he doesn't. He doesn't follow initial balance. Neither does ICT, as far as I know. So for
I
him,
don't either. I don't.
but a lot of people do. So it makes it a self-fulfilling prophecy. A lot of people track it. A lot of people, like when anything that a lot of people do,
Sure.
you know that that's where there's going to be momentum. So when I saw it, for me, I said no, but in my brain, I didn't say anything to him, but in my brain, I said no, there is context there with this fair value gap because it's a pretty strong push from inside the initial balance to outside the initial balance. And now we have candles with space, with distance. They're not touching the initial balance. So a little dip into this fair value gap for me was a potential long. You know, and he was saying, there's no context. You're in the middle of nowhere, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, context is subjective, not for everything. Previous day's low is a previous day's low. You don't have to be subjective on that. But context is a little subjective for other things. Like me, I like the London lows. Maybe some people don't like to use those.
No, he was talking to me about time cycles. Were you
Okay.
there when he was talking about that?
No, I was probably just keep saying, David, can you hear me? David, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, because I think, you were muted or something.
I don't know. My mic just stopped working.
Yeah, he was talking about time cycles. He talked very quickly, and I was able to follow pretty much what he was saying.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the Zusi or the Aedonomics or somebody that came up with some theory around hour and a half blocks. But you do the same thing, just like when you say 10 o'clock or
yeah, that's what I told him. I said, I think I understand what you mean about time cycles, but I just judge it by the morning session, which ends at 11.
Yeah. Well, he's also
And
very.
then the lunch session usually dips in and tries to rebalance it, and then
Yeah. Oh,
see
you
if
were
it flips.
okay. You were asking about the lunchtime where it kind of reverses course for a bit. There was a trader who ran a lot of stats on that, and his MO was to look for a trending day. Wait for the, let's say, like today we're trending up. Look for a decently trending up day. Wait for a pullback, and he would come back into the market at 2:30. And I think he said like 80% of the time, you're going to see at least a retest of the previous highs that were made earlier in the day. So that was one of his strong trades. That I always have in mind. That's why I said when you asked me lunchtime, it's not so much the lunchtime. For me, it's anywhere from 12 till 2:30. That what you call the rebalancing that I would expect to see, and then the final push will come at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is interesting what's developing on the 1 minute.
Sometimes that final push is pretty strong also.
You have that fair value gap mark. Oh, that's an automatic marking of that bearish fair value gap there.
Yeah, it moves. It only marks one. So
it's hitting it. It wicked exactly 50% twice on 2 different 1 minutes.
Okay.
And you want to see it fall if it's going to rebalance, which I think it will, at least to 911, to that previous bullish run at 1126.
Here, yeah, but that's got to break. This line here is the initial balance line. We got to break it.
But you also have to take into consideration what the day has been, which has been trash. So no follow through.
Let me take a look at what's happening with the levels here. Put up the 15-minute. Well, the entire session highs are pretty much at the previous day's close. The entire session lows are at the London lows, and we're kind of in between. Why are you laughing?
The 15-minute chart looks like a circus still. It looks so silly. It's so like,
yeah, you know what? But there
5 clowns in a car right there. That's the chart pattern.
But there really isn't much there. There's only the line. That's the thing.
There's nothing to measure.
That's the
it's all wicks.
That's the thing with Ninja, though, the problem. Oh, I thought you were just talking about all the lines that are on there. With Ninja, I can't.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the 15-minute structure of candles.
Yeah.
It's silly. It looks so silly.
Okay. Now, the 15-minute chart I use for one purpose. Just to track. I've told you about this a few times already. Let me change my cursor here so you can see it and go full screen. If we manage to trade above the Asian session is the first gray box here. If we manage to trade above the Asian session and then below the Asian session during the London session, I think they say, I don't remember what the exact number was, but so I'm just going to go with there's a very high chance that sometime during the US session, we're going to revisit the Asian session highs. If in this case, because we broke to the high and then we traded lower.
Yeah.
Look, it actually happened. So it's again, I don't like to have a bias, but I can't have a bias because it just hurts.
You're on the 15-minute.
Yeah, but that's what
look at those opposing wicks right now.
I know. I saw it already.
The one that stabbed and took out the people that were short.
Yeah, look, and it broke the London highs. London highs is the blue, so that's what it did. But take a look at it quickly. You see the Asian session? In the gray box?
Yes.
This is the day before. We only broke it to the high side. It was a bullish day. Come over here. We broke it to the high side. It was a bullish day. So, again, we didn't break it. We got close, but we didn't break it. So it was a bullish day.
That's interesting.
Same thing over here. A bullish day. And let's catch one. Oh, okay, here you go. Here's another one. See, we broke it to the downside.
Yeah.
Broke it to the upside. Wait. Let me finish. Broke it to the downside. Broke it to the upside. What are we going to do? during the U.S. session, we're going to visit.
I see. Yeah.
And it really seems to play out quite a bit.
It's interesting.
So I follow this. That's one of the first. So when I come down in the morning, first thing I do is I open up the 15-minute just to see what London did in relation to the Asian session. Then I update my levels on the 30-minute and go from there. But yeah, no, it's a very strong pattern. It's a very strong pattern. The only thing is, it's just like when you say the 50% fill of the gap from the open or the first fair value gap, whatever. This is the same thing. That's fine that I know that it's going to revisit it, but it may be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't start taking every trade that, looks like it's a break of structure or, or the Heiken Ashi on the 1 minute turn green. I don't have a way to figure out when to start targeting the other side. So I just trade with the trend, that's all. But it still gives me an idea.
I was going to say regarding what you were talking about, the Asia, taking out the Asia high. I have scar tissue from following indicators and trend lines and MACD crossover and golden crosses and every kind of thing you can think of.
Yeah.
Because when you focus on those things, then you look for them. And that becomes a problem because then you think you see them all the time and you get burned bad.
Well, I never use indicators in the way that people say to use them. Let's say the gold.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but if you find something that you think is the ticket, right? You're like, oh, every time it does this, then this is going to happen, and you latch onto it. Just like the gap fill, the first fair value gap. If you latch onto that, some days it's not going to do it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and if you latch onto it so much and you're right so much, and you go, oh, then I'm going to go bigger size, right?
But how I use indicators, I've always been, I'm a retrace or a pullback continuation trader. So if you were to tell me a cross, a moving average cross, I wouldn't be entering on the cross. Again, I would enter on the first, always the first. I used to call it, it's funny because there's TBM, trades by Matt, but I used to have a trade called TBM and it was called the big move. And when something happens, like the 9 crosses the 21 or the 21 crosses the 50, I would wait for the first pullback and the first continuation trade. And that's when I would enter. I don't just enter because you know what? What happens is you can cross above, cross below, cross above, cross below, cross above, on those whipsaw days. Or some, I wouldn't call it seek and destroy because that's more on choppy action that's consolidating. And what you're gonna lose your shirt going long, going short, going long, going short, going long, going short. So if you wait for a pullback, like we're thinking long, and then a continuation move to the upside, you're kind of avoiding the chop. Because it's unlikely if it's chopping, you're not gonna get that to happen.
Yeah. I closed my short, by the way, for a loss, $220, one mini.
Okay. You know what?
I didn't want to let it hit my stop. My stop was what did I say it was at? 51 or something.
Okay.
Not gonna mess with that.
So here's a perfect example. Can you see my charts? The 1 minute.
Yeah.
Can you see the bands? They're very light gray.
Yeah. What are those?
It's just moving averages. Instead of using one moving average, because again on the moving average you can have a close below, a close above, a close below, a close above. And here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You see over here where my cursor is, we close below the lower band. And now if I were to take a short off that, just off that signal. Yeah,
exactly.
And then we close above, I would get chopped. And then I would go long and it would come down and I would get chopped again. So what do? Like I said, I wait for the first retrace or pullback and continuation. So here there was none. We closed below and then the lows keep going higher. That's a retrace, but I never got a continuation bar breaking a low of a previous candle. And by then, now at this point, it's saying go long. Okay, so in order for me to go long, I need there to be a pullback now, which is a lower high. But then we have to break that lower high, which never happens. So again, I avoided the chop there. And then when we finally get a close over here, we get a retrace. We break that low. Now I can go short. So it keeps you from getting smacked around, if you know what I mean. You know, like the...
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. I found pretty good value in volume profile. That was probably about
volume
the best
profile
indicator.
was very good, yeah. Ninja doesn't give it to you for free.
It really does, though, overlay on the fair value gap concept of a longer time frame.
Yeah.
Like a 4 hour or something like that. If you find a 4 hour fair value gap and you throw on volume profile,
Okay.
you'll see the dip in the volume profile where there was very thin trading, and it's right where the fair value gap is, which makes sense because the premise of a fair value gap is imbalanced trade,
Yeah.
right? Someone was right and nobody responded or defended the people that were right. It just went, and didn't fill the fair value gap. I went short again at 42 because I need to get the fix. I need to get the trade in.
I went long at 39, but I have to get out already. I'm
Oh,
proven.
that's funny. We both did the opposite.
I'm proven wrong on this trade. No, well, I shouldn't
I
be.
like it, I like that, both people can be right. 'Cause
Yeah.
It could not hit your stop and you could take profit before
Yep.
it reverses and then goes my way or whatever, right?
Yeah. No, it was a quick Heikin-Ashi trade, but it stopped me out. I like the ones when I can get like a 2 or 3 point stop. And if you're right, you get 10 points. No, it happens sometimes. It happens, like in this case, it did. I was 40 and the stop was like at 37.5. I don't mind. Because,
Hey, how many times have you been in a trade and no one's around and it's going really well and you start thinking that you might want to tell someone?
never.
Never?
No.
You don't tell James?
No. No.
Oh.
No, that never happens.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm...
guess it's just a me problem. But what I've noticed is almost every time, I like send a message to a friend and be like, "Hey, are you watching this right now?" As soon as I send the message, it reverses on me.
Okay. But most people trade a lot less than me. Like I said, today I'm not active, but sometimes I'm taking...
That's true.
I'm taking
Yeah, I
40,
guess.
50 trades. His phone would be ringing off the hook. It's like, is that the same trade you told me about 3 minutes ago? No, it's another one. Yeah, John,
it's
every
too
time. It happens to you too, John, every time?
Oh, John does it?
Yeah, every time. So I'm the weirdo, not you.
No, I thought I was the weirdo, but he's
Yeah.
with me, I guess. Yep. Yeah, and that goes back to just like when I first started trading stocks, not futures. I did stocks, then options, then futures.
I think that's a path that a lot of people have taken.
Yeah, and I think part of it is with options, it can be so frustrating because you can be right. It'll get to your target that day, or if you're doing DT0 or DT1, it'll get to your target, but the theta just burns out all the value. And with futures, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's what was different for me. I was like, wow, futures is like, in some ways, it's more relaxed than trading options because options will just frustrate. It's so hard. I mean, I've watched so many videos of people with option strategies, and you gotta have delta of 20 or...
Yeah, no, but I find it odd that it sounds like you were going long the 0 DTEs. But most people that I know when they talk about the Zero DTEs. They talk about shorting them.
I go both ways.
Okay.
This guy goes both ways.
Mm.
Yeah.
You mean
No,
a credit spread?
Why would it be one way or the other?
Are you talking? Because the time value is going to disappear so quickly. So the short side is a credit spread. Let's say even if you don't want to go naked short, then a credit spread is usually what's...
I did credit spreads. Yeah, I did credit spreads. I did butterflies. I
Okay.
did unbalanced butterflies where it's a 2-3-1. So you're buying 2 long, you're selling 3 in the middle, and you're buying 1 below. And then you can spread the wings, make an unbalanced butterfly. There's so many different ways to... The butterflies actually were really nice because you could trade like Tesla and it wouldn't cost you that much to get into an option. But you really have to be good on your target for that mid price of a butterfly.
Well, you guys got free commissions now in the US. That never came to Canada. Made it a huge advantage for people trading options.
I don't think I think at the time I was with E-Trade doing options, and it wasn't free at all. It was very expensive compared to other platforms that I learned about later. But
yeah,
like Webull is really great for options. It's low commissions or none at all on stocks. Kind of like Robinhood, I guess. But
okay, well, I joined you on the short, so...
I didn't hold it. I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, I did.
I just told you I was short at 41.
I'll take a little piece off.
And this is where we chase.
And I'll go for 10 points on the last one.
No, I think 9/11. It's going to take the low of lunch, but then it's also going to take the lows.
Yeah.
You can see them stacked up, even candle bodies at 11:13 a.m. is when it starts. And that's at 9:14. Why did I say 9/11? Oh, that's just the bottom wick.
Oh, you're talking about those 2 equal lows over there.
All that nonsense that wicked hard down, which hit perfectly at that Monday swing high from January 6th was 896.75.
Okay, I'll take a 1 lot out. Let me just move. Let me get out of it. Boom.
Be bold and hold.
I will hold 1. I will hold 1 for that level. Where is it? Let me bring up the 5-minute chart again.
We have a little gap on the 1 minute just above it.
What did you say? 911? Yeah, 910.
929. Probably revisits 929 before it goes lower.
Okay, well, we have to get through. I think we have to get through VWAP. Yep, and you have to get through the initial balance high. So the sellers are going to have, the dirty word.
What's VWAP?
VWAP.
You asked me a long time ago about volume profile if I ever used point of control, and I used to.
Yeah. Some people have a lot of success with it, and I see merit to it. I definitely see merit to it. But
I think
there's merit to a lot of approaches, so you can't do them all.
What I think is if you find something that works, don't add anything to it, and
That's
don't
it.
mess with it.
There's a lot of ways to make money in the markets.
Nobody can do that.
Well, it's not that nobody can do that. It's when you hit losing streaks, you start to question.
Yeah, it's so hard. That's why I like watching streamers, because you see guys on crazy hot streaks, $300,000 payout for the year, and then all of a sudden for 2 months, Alpine is blowing accounts.
Yeah.
And he even said it when he does bad, Nutty Bar does good, and he's like, maybe we should trade together, and then because they each go on their own streak. Even Trades by Matt, he had like 90 days, or I forget what it was. It was a crazy amount of days in a row.
Yeah.
All profits.
I'm not sure if I was watching. That's when I was constantly in his room. He was actually one of the streamers I spent the most time with. 3 months, 4 months. I was there every day.
I listened to him. If I wasn't watching it, I was listening, because you know,
Look, the
I do have
approach
to
is
work.
great. The approach is great. He's going for base hits, taking 10 points. He was doing
And
wick tests and initial balance
super
retest.
patient.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super patient.
very disciplined. I have nothing. Not that I look to say bad things about people, but I have nothing bad to say about him. He's outstanding trader. I think.
Okay, I'm bailing a little bit early.
No, don't do it.
I'm gone.
We're waiting for 9/11.
9:14 is good enough. Hey,
Okay.
you were just
right.
You were just praising Matt, and he says, "Don't be a dick for a tick." So that's
Yeah,
what
exactly. Yeah, he does. Is that his thing?
it is. Now it wasn't a
Oh,
tick,
that's funny.
but I say, "Don't be a tick" for 3 points.
What's funny is to go back and watch his streams when he was like a kid,
Yeah.
basically. His first streams, he's
There-
like all dressed up, like button-up shirt,
Oh no, really?
business. Yeah. It's
No
pretty
kidding.
funny. Yeah, he was doing that. Oh man, I don't know how many. I'm always curious, like where people came from, and if they
Yeah.
have a YouTube history, it's fun to go back and.
Mm,
Okay, I'll take it. I got 260 on the late entry.
nice. I got crappy numbers. I didn't do much today, but whatever. Green is green.
Oh, I gotta. My rhythmic. I gotta get Ninja working on my computer.
Yes, you do.
This is ridiculous. Because I'm trading through my phone, it doesn't show my balance. It doesn't update. You have to close the app and reopen it sometimes. Oh, look at that. I'm at 52,193. I'm up 780 since we've been talking.
Wow, nice.
Just a what was that? 3 trades, I think. And one was a loser.
Yeah, minis will get you there quickly.
Yeah, if you have your head on straight, I think trading is just all about. That's the thing I took away from the Trader Kane interview
Okay.
Tanya Trades did recently. Yeah, if you have your head on straight and you're just looking for one trade, which I never do, but I don't know. I don't know how that guy does it. If he only takes one trade in London and that's it. Only one trade in morning session and that's it. He said he'd take up to 2. But if he has 2 losses, then he quits for that session.
Yeah, I don't agree with that approach. I think you
I
can.
don't either, but I get it. I mean, because tilt, right?
Yeah, but so what? While you're waiting for that, try to find another trade with edge. You don't have to
That's
limit
why-
yourself. There are other trades with edge. Try to find them, locate them. Look.
There's value. There's also value in paper trading. It'll save your accounts. A lot of the people that I know that trade, they think paper trading is worthless because it doesn't mean anything, and
Yeah.
you're not invested, so the emotions aren't the same. But if you paper trade and are honest with yourself and just set up a paper trade account, $50,000, and it can't go negative 2,500, just simulate a real trading account. Well, what my friends call fake trading accounts, because they're not real money until you get funded, and then still not real money until you get a payout, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with, like, if you're going to do that, then you might as well trade paper, because it's good practice. And eventually, if you do it enough, it's the same thing. For me, it's the same thing. When I trade paper, I'm the same invested as I am if it was my real account, even funded. Like, I don't like go, oh, let me just. When I trade paper, it's 1 unit only, constant. I never DCA, nothing.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
just
great.
Consistent. Let me see what I can do. Always only entering 1 unit, and no matter how negative you go, and maybe you blow the account. And I blew a ton of paper accounts, and now I haven't blown. I've had my account for months.
Yeah.
My paper account. Actually, really proud about my paper account.
Well, there's a guy out there on YouTube. His name is, I think, Roderick Caselli. And
Okay.
he's a big proponent of trading small and taking your time, taking your time to get to your targets on these prop
Yeah.
accounts. You know, like 3 months, whatever. You know what? He has a valid point. And I was just thinking the other day, imagine you have 12 150K accounts, and each one takes, I don't know, let's go with 6 months. Let's go really, really long out there. 6 months to get to your $9,000 target, right?
Okay.
If you're trading them small and you don't get them all at the same time and you layer them in, every month you're taking out $9,000 US. That's good already. That's good money. You know, so you get one account in January, you get one account in February, you get one account in March. Let's say you get 10 of these. Eventually, after you pay your dues, and it's going to be a long time coming. Okay. Yeah. After you pay your dues and you trade them really small, every month, hopefully, one will come ripe and you'll be able to pick its fruit. And then the next month, the next one. And you're trading them really small and you're not risking anything. You just got to pay this.
This is a good setup right here. Because you can have a tight stop at 13.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's an 8-point stop. You can do one mini.
I don't see anything.
Do it.
Though.
Do it, Mike.
Nope. No, do not. Do not copy our trades. We're trading just to have. You're trading just to have fun.
I'm always trading to have fun. I have fun every time I trade, especially when I lose. That's the most fun, right?
No.
But the London lows have not been taken out. Just FYI, right?
Really?
So,
really?
no, they have not. They have not been taken out.
You are right. I remember that. I thought.
And what did we just do? Like
I was sure they were going to be taken out.
We stabbed through London and hit that 971 that we were talking about yesterday, which is just a daily 50% fair value gap. It's really easy to see on a daily chart. That's why I just mark the closes and I have all those horizontal lines on my chart. All they do is just show me like where price closed at one point in time. And you'd be amazed doing that is like you're basically drawing book map on your chart.
Yeah.
Like in a longer time frame thing. And when they all cluster together, you'll see it. You'll see like, oh my God, there's all these closes. Like right now, all we have is 997, which is a Thursday, December 26th close above us. And below us, we have nothing until we have nothing. We're in no man's land right now, so it has to go one way or the other. That's why it's trading crappy. The 1/6, January 6th, Monday close was at 781. So you have those bookends, and we're right in the middle of them.
I could see us trading down to about 860. But if you look at the 30-minute chart, that level is very well defended.
No,
So,
I like 860. That's that's the London low.
It's the London low, and it's where we had this big consolidation. So if you were short,
I think it's also the top of a daily fair value gap.
I wouldn't be hanging on for more at that level.
56. What is that? No, it's not it must be a 4-hour. Something is there at 56 from, is it a 1 hour? Oh yeah, let me see. I think it's a 1 hour. Yep. No. Really close. Something I wanted to ask Dave yesterday, but we didn't get a chance. He was talking about time cycles, and I was about to say like, yeah, I hear what you're saying for sure. Like I think I do use time cycles in terms of like sessions retracing, other sessions or whatever. But when you're looking at a 1-minute chart and you see first black candle or red candle, sorry, and then you see a string of green candles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally see another red candle wick, that's a fair value gap. Even on the 1 minute, you can cross candles. It doesn't have to be just 3 candles.
I saw some guy talking about that. Yeah, I saw some guy talking about
and
that.
if you do it, if you just try it or back test it or whatever, do it. Draw your line on a 1 minute of what's obvious, like the biggest, most obvious thing you can see of just uncontested price move, and you bracket, you frame it with a Fibonacci, like just for the 50% value point.
Yeah.
And then switch your chart to a higher time frame. You'll be amazed how it is also exactly a higher time frame fair value gap. So that's how you can use, that's how like 1 minute is not noise to me, because like my friends are like, 1 minute is noise. You can't trade 1 minute. It's just noise. I'm like, it's not noise at all. Like, you just have to know, like, I don't know. You just have to know how to define price, like how to frame it. Like right now, there's a fair value gap across multiple, from 1230 to 1234. Those kind of fair value gaps I'll draw, and I just wait to see if it retests 50% and then goes away. And then I'll probably erase the fair value gap.
Well, I will argue anyways.
I don't keep like 200 fair value gaps on my chart.
Okay.
Focus on the ones that are pertinent, like at the bottom of a breakout, like right now. It should break lower. It really should, because our New York Open didn't even try to hit the London lows. So now you have
No. Sure they did. Twice. Come on.
It didn't hit the low though.
No, it didn't. But it tried. We got there with within 5 points.
Well, what, that first candle? The first 1 minute candle. Okay. It went
Yeah,
down.
the first, the second, the third, and then at 10:07. Same again.
That's true. Well, they're green candles after that. The
Yeah.
first candle was bearish, but every candle after that was bullish. Even though it did go down, but it wicked and it left. And it came back at 10:05 and still didn't want to go lower. And then it took off higher. So I think that level down there at 866, on a day like today, which is terrible price, I don't think you're going to get a big bull run.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I mean, price can smooth out in the end later part of the day when it's shitty in the morning. And it looks like it's trying to right now. Good thing I'm not in a trade.
Well, we're bumping up into Heikin again. Heikin into the VWAP.
I'm going to guess where VWAP is.
At the price right now. 915, 916.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
918 is the 50% of the fair value gap across all the down candles from 1229 to 1234. I guess that's a 5 minute fair value gap then.
I just went short. It's kind of a gamble of a trade, but I got VWAP and I have the initial balance high, just a little bit above. I'll take
918.
I'll take an entertainment trade here. Keep myself busy.
One thing about VWAP and because often VWAP is where a fair value gap is.
Okay.
50% by definition means please trade through me.
Yeah.
As many times as you want, you know? So you don't want to take your entry on a 50% usually. It's a bad idea because it can just whipsaw through it a couple times and you just lose money.
I tell you, VWAP has never been my friend. And once again, it wasn't. That's okay. Yeah. That was my entertainment.
Yeah, we're trading for fun. The pain is fun. Oh, I was hearing this other trader talk about I forget what his name is. He was being interviewed. He says he does the cold plunge almost every day
No kidding.
because it's it's uncomfortable, it stresses your body out, but it also spikes your endorphins the same way you get when you trade, but at a much higher level. And so then when you're trading, you're conditioned to something different than trading itself. And I thought that was really kind of cool. The person interviewing said that they do like a cold shower. They don't do cold plunges, but they do like a cold shower, and they try to stay in the cold shower like until they're not complaining that it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, the breathing is
really
the trick.
Interesting.
I did that for a while. We get cold water here because it's a winter place here right now. So
send us some of your water. California needs it.
So cold water. The water is cold now coming out of the tap. If you just put on the cold, it's like it'll start to burn your fingers. It's really cold because it's coming from underground. But it's for me. I tried it. There was this guy Jim Hoffman or something like that, or Jim Hoff. He had these breathing techniques. I don't remember what they were, but they work. If they worked for me, they worked for me. If I did it in cold water, the cold water didn't bother me like you would think it did.
Yeah, the same person that was doing the interview, which is Tanya Trades. She has like 2 different degrees. She's like very, very well educated.
Okay.
And her degree was in I want to say it's like biomedical or something like that. But she said that there's a breathing technique that she does.
Okay.
That immediately lowers your heart rate. And for the life of me, I probably won't remember it correctly, but she said you take a deep breath in, and then you take one more quick breath in, and then you exhale through your nose, and it immediately lowers your heart rate. Something like that.
Yeah.
I tried it. I was like, wow, that kind of calmed me down.
Well, I'll tell you another secret about breathing. You know what? It has, I swear to God, I know it for 100% certain. It has effects on your body. And this is how I know it, because I have high blood pressure. And when I go to the doctor, I know how to breathe to lower my numbers. So my doctor isn't so alarmed. I also went to the hospital for COVID.
Wow.
Yeah. There's like it all depends on how you do your breath.
Yeah.
For the blood pressure, it's 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out, full breath. It gets my blood pressure lower. But they even sell a machine now. They call it Respirate or something like that. That teaches you how to breathe to lower your blood pressure. But here's another one. You know the oxygen monitor that when you go to the hospital, they put on your thumb or your finger or whatever?
Yeah.
So I went for COVID, and I didn't want to be there, but my family insisted because my oxygen level, I think, was like 85 or something.
Oh, wow.
So they left that thing on my finger. I said, okay, let me see if different breathing techniques.
Play with it.
Yeah, I said I can experiment if different breathing techniques can change the number. So I don't remember what it was, but I found the way to breathe that I can get my number into the mid-90s. Temporarily. So I can go home. That's exactly what I did. So I got sent home really, really quickly, but my wife says, okay, and you're an idiot because you had to go back 2 days later.
Oh, man. You told her the secret? All I did was just...
I did tell her that I did that, yes, and she just said, you're an idiot.
Honest guys get punished the worst.
Mm. But no, breathing has a huge physiological effect on our bodies. But you need feedback to know what's working. They left me the thing on my finger, so I was able to get the feedback. Otherwise, I would have been guessing.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, us creatures. So now what? We got the trade. I mean, any sane person would say, wow, you got that. We took the short, it hit target, it went past target, and we took profit. So we're done for the day, right?
No, we're back over initial balance. No.
The breathing thing again, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately though, for me, my charts are bearish now. So yeah, that's the thing.
Really?
When you get these little 40-point moves up, 40-point moves down, it can really set my system out of balance. I need continuation. I need 150 points down, 200 points
I
down.
agree. And this is, I have to remind myself of the pre-market action, which was terrible, sideways band of consolidation. Maybe it's not going to take out the London low. I thought it was, but
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm very bullish until I see otherwise. I think 22,100 will be revisited. I mean, again, yeah, we could have easily gone down to the London lows. It's not really violating this range over here, but
it's hard. It's kind of, I think it's a really hard read, and I think that's why it's consolidating. If you look at daily charts, yesterday already tapped into the high from December 26th. It demolished the January 6th high. It just didn't even hesitate, really.
yeah.
The 896, it just destroyed it and closed at, where did we close? 982.
I'm gonna take a long. I hope my kids aren't watching. This is a boredom long.
It'd be good scalp up to like 940, 42, maybe.
I'm late.
You have a couple good fair value gaps stacking below it.
Can't get into too much trouble with a 2-lot.
Is that micro?
Yeah, on a 150K account. I'm gonna start.
Wow.
I'm gonna start trading it more aggressively. I just don't know when. I feel
Is
still
it
a little.
an eval?
Yeah, I still feel a little off balance.
This is a good long that you got, I think. But yeah, 941 is tricky. Oh, have you ever heard the saying, as soon as you tell someone about your trade, it's not your trade anymore?
Oh yeah, it's theirs.
Well, because then they're going to give you their opinion.
Yeah. Ah, that's what
And-
you mean. Yeah.
And it's going to mess with your head. Like what I just did now, I didn't mean to do it to you, but
Oh no, I'm really good at filtering out.
941, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm really good at filtering that stuff out now, and not
Oh, that's
affecting
good.
my.
That's good.
I have enough experience to know that
You'd have to be a professional streamer.
I have to go to the tune of my own. Go to, what is that expression? Go to the beat of your own drum or whatever.
Beat of your own drum.
Yeah.
But don't they usually say that when it's like an odd person?
I don't know. No
They
comment.
say that guy goes to the beat of his own drum.
No,
Because
no.
nobody understands it.
No comment. I'm pleading the fifth.
It retraced that fair value gap, so you should be good now, unless you got stopped.
No, I'm out.
Oh, you're out? Okay.
Yeah, my thesis was invalidated.
Market, what do you want to do? I think it wants to go lower. I really do. The daily chart, there's gaps every single day. From Friday, Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's funny. In TradingView, it doesn't show Mondays. Even though Monday was a futures trading session, it can, because it, I don't know, TradingView doesn't show Monday on
No
the daily
kidding.
chart.
Wow.
I think it's because it was a holiday and it's just programmed into TradingView that
Yeah.
stocks aren't trading, so therefore there's no day, which is lame. But if you switch to a 12-hour, then it shows up.
That's funny.
And if you really want to geek out, you should be using the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 8 minute, 15 minute, all the Fibonacci numbers.
No, that's too much already.
Like that video I shared,
Yeah.
trading the 2 minute. A lot of people trade 2 minute. Nutty Bar trades exclusively 2
Ah,
minute.
I like the 2 minute. I had
2
a good
minutes, cool. Yeah.
I had a good system with the 2 minute chart. Forgot what it was, but I had a good system with the 2 minute chart.
But I think his point in that video is that he's always cycling through all the different time frames, and
Yeah.
some time frames will show you something that's way obvious, more so than others, and not just the higher time frame, but like what he did, the 2 minute.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's more
I
obvious.
went
You're
back
just
and looked at what he did, and we were trading that morning session. Remember?
Okay.
I think Alex went short.
yeah.
It was profitable. Was that 2 days ago?
Chippa. I don't know. They all blend into each other. Okay, so being self-aware, I am becoming impatient
No,
and aggressive. No, internally.
don't do that.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm being self-aware. I think
Put a rubber band on your wrist.
I think it's time to close out the trading, and yeah, I'm done. What am I dealing with here? I'm closing. I'm not even doing the a limit order. It's 5.84, the average range on the 1 minute candles. This is during the day session. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to try and find a trade. I'm not going to try and turn my account green. I went into the red.
1 o'clock. It's the perfect time.
Yeah, no, I think it's quitting time for me. That's it. I'm going to go make myself my lunch.
Okay.
And then I got some work to
I'm
do.
gonna take a long just for you right now. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. I
Because
believe
you
that
can't.
it will do well.
Because you have the discipline and I don't. I'll take it for you.
I'm gonna come back and look and say, "Oh shit, he killed it."
Take one for the team.
Yeah. Okay, Woodchip. Thanks for showing up. It was fun keeping me company
Yeah,
here.
thank you.
And
I'll talk to you later.
yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.